I need that motherfucking shade brick. Remember that brick we had? Yeah. I need the brick. You can't give me none of that bottle
Yo,
shit.
they be giving that shit away like it's candy down the way. He came in with a big ass brick of shit. I'm like,
Kilo.
This shit raw.
Kilo of the month.
And we're back. And we got a special guest in the building. Who we got in the building? Plug yourself in.
What it do is shit.
Yo, forgot his name. Big shout out to Floyd. Man, listen, hold on, let me do you right. Big shout out to motherfucking DC Zone. Yeah. Floyd in this motherfucker, man.
I appreciate you. Nah, because if you from DC, some people know me as D Floyd.
Okay.
And then more recently, I just dropped the D and went by Floyd. And then some people just know you by your Instagram now, so Floyd World.
Floyd World.
Right. So what's up with you? I appreciate you coming through to Baltimore, swinging through.
I appreciate y'all having me. This part of the plan is to kind of expand out of DC.
Right.
So Baltimore is obviously the first stop, and I'm just really honored to be here.
Right. Well, let me tell you, I came across, I think we already had followed each other, and I came across your album, yo. Y'all, if y'all have not checked out Crown,
check it the fuck out.
Check it out. It's y'all know I judge motherfuckers off of the body of work, and this is a good body of work. Tell us what Crown stands for.
Can't rely on weak niggas.
Woo!
Look at that. She loves them already.
Wait a minute. Let him say that again.
Crown stands for can't rely on weak niggas. Can't rely on weak niggas.
Love it. Love it. Where'd you get this concept from?
Bunch of weak.
I think we all can relate. And then it's not just so much about, it's really just about owning into the inner God in you, the inner doer in you, and not sitting back and waiting for somebody else.
Good. Yeah, I'm feeling that, yo.
T'Challa, you know, it's really like, you know, just stepping into your element and taking what you came to do.
Right.
Dude.
What is the
My bad.
Oh no, go ahead.
Not just, man, instead of waiting for somebody else to put you on or
put yourself on.
Yeah, that's what happens in a lot of these industries.
Right.
So what has been the reaction to the title?
It's been embraced by those who can relate. I got some merchandise like shirts and hoodies that kind of say the whole meaning.
Right. Well, let's get a couple of them Jiffy Mac.
I got you.
Don't forget about the squad.
They get a couple funny looks. I forget I got it on sometimes.
Right.
So when you wet, you might get some funny looks, but it's all good. The intention is pure. You know.
Bullshit. Now that you finally living out your dreams, that's my acronym for your name. You know what I'm saying? Now that you finally, I just put you on. Just sign the check and enter everybody else. Now that you finally live, that's the next project. But no
question. Big
shout out to Floyd though. But for real, yo, what do you think about the DC hip hop scene as well as the DMV?
I think, well, I like that you segue both questions. I think the DC scene is really elevating. I think previously people believed that when Wale got on, that kind of was the top, the peak.
Right.
But now with the emergence of a lot of young artists in DC and Maryland as well, PG County, Baltimore, it's really growing into something that I don't think anybody foresaw happening so fast. We don't have the infrastructure there, but I think it's coming. I think you see all these artists here. I just was out here in Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore. I just was out here last night at the Lil Baby and Yo Gotti, Moneybag Yo show. You was there?
Oh, I saw it on Instagram. I was at work.
Jesus Christ, but they had some of y'all artists too performing.
Scola performed.
Yeah, he did, but it was something that I never heard of.
Why'd you perform?
Yo, you could tell that these songs they was doing was jumps. This is a Baltimore thing.
Right.
Man, the whole fucking place going crazy.
Right.
And 10 years ago, you might not have seen that.
Hell no.
Right.
You didn't see that.
You ain't see that. And now, you got DC and Baltimore coming together. I think that's something that most people in other markets were afraid of. Because, the Mid-Atlantic region is the #1 profitable market in music. So if you got artists from the biggest market in music coming together, man, you already know what's gonna happen. So
Right. So let's get into some of these, how you put this album together, because first of all, I love the skits.
Thank you.
The different skits I love. Then you was on there singing a little bit. I'm like, okay, he can sing. Like, it sound good though. It sound good. Like, where did you get like the concept as far as putting these different skits in?
The honest answer is, in 2014, I was locked up and I was looking at a long time. And the universe saw fit to kind of weasel me out of there a little bit. I ended up getting released early to house arrest for the rest of the year. And shit, no weed, no liquor, no nothing, just me and my thoughts. And after a while, when I was able to be okay with myself, because it's hard, you know, you're talking about a whole lifetime of substance, not abuse, but indulgence.
Right.
I smoked weed since I was 11 years old, drunk since I was 12 years old, and now you can't do none of that shit.
Right.
And you in a dark room somewhere, by yourself, can't leave the front door. So it stick with you. And over time, I started to record different melodies and different song concepts that would come in my head. And that's how long I've been working on Crown, probably since 2015, 14, 15.
Damn.
Conceptually, not physically, but just conceptually.
Right.
And when I came down to the mixing process, I got a phone full of this shit. And most artists do. If you ever, you know, rap or sing or whatever, you got a phone full of shit that you would be embarrassed if somebody found your phone. But you got a phone full of it. And I wanted to kind of knock down that fourth wall and bring the listeners into our creative process and how we hear these things before you hear the whole product.
Right. Well, one of my favorite songs in there is Beauty and the Beast.
Hello.
I really like that song. I really like.
Why is that one of your favorites?
I just like it because it just. Well, first of all, I feel like the whole album tells like a story a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Beauty and the Beast, I mean, I feel like I kind of like a little relation to it, you know, like let's get into that. Like explain the concept of Beauty and the Beast and what it's about for the people.
What your relationship to that song is?
Okay, so with Beauty
that song is kind of fucked up if you listen to it.
It is fucked up. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been through. But I like it because of just the concept. It was funny if you look on my IG. A while ago, my sister had took a picture of me, and I actually end up titling it. Like I put the caption there, "Beauty and the Beast."
Okay.
Like sometimes, what I say, I think I said something like the beauty. Sometimes you got. I said you can. Sometimes you gotta be the beauty in the beast.
Yeah.
Because you have, you know, it's always beauty in your struggles. It's beauty in your pain. Like you know what I'm saying. You go through so much crazy shit, and you always gotta find a beauty in it. So
I kind of that. I mean, that's. So I guess the overall for that song is kind of. The CD does tell a story.
Right.
And so in this segment of the story, the guy has hit a hardship, a downfall. The character who I portrayed through my music, right? Right, so maybe somewhere in that mix, I got a song called More Money, More Power. So he's up. Things are doing good. And by Beauty and the Beast, he's lost everything.
Right.
And all the women who were around and all the people that was around have kind of
disappeared.
Absolutely. And I wanted to kind of tell that story. And by the end of this song, I'm kind of triumphant, at least in my my thinking that, you know, no matter who left me, I'm going to be okay, type thing. But it really came from a place of spite initially.
Right.
But trying not to let anybody get the best of me and trying to turn a bad thing into good, hence the title of Beauty and the Beast.
Right, and that's why I like it, because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, like we go through things and people leave, and you realize who the fuck you got and who you don't. And I took it as though when I heard the song and I listened to the song, I took it as I like taking negative shit and just thinking positive about it. It's like we all hit that rock bottom, so it's like at the end, it's like you knew them bitches wasn't shit.
That's real.
And you gonna keep it pushing.
You in the end,
So when it comes to your album, though, and these different songs, are these different songs that you wrote as your own experience, or it's just like different? You know, some people, they know people and it's like, I'm gonna write a song to your shit, you know, put it together.
I haven't gotten to that point yet. Right now, most of my music that I make is cathartic. It's, you know, it's for a release.
Right.
A lot of people who don't know what that word means. I mean, we all got different kinds of feelers, you know?
You know what I'm saying? It's always been like, so and that's why I think I kind of, not struggle, but I do have to find, a lot of us do, our way in this new microwave era, right? Because you don't see Scarface and Nas putting out a bunch of mixtapes and shit like that. Like, their shit take time.
Right.
You know, they internalizing their life. They got to experience some things. Before they just throw out a bunch of bullshit. And that's kind of where I'm at with it. And right now, I guess culture doesn't really accept that, but we'll figure that out.
Right.
You know, but I think you're right. Like you said, I'm trying to make the whole project cohesive.
Right.
And something that kind of people can relate to, and ups and downs. And use it, my music, I guess.
Well, it's definitely a real ass album. Like, I like it because it's really telling, like, each song, if you listen to each song, somebody can relate to that shit. Somebody can relate to it. So that's why I really fuck with it.
What song on there do you feel like is the best representation of you? Like, if you could just single it out.
I don't know. To be honest with you, maybe Dreams, the outro. It's a couple. Just because, so like throughout the process, I told you, you know, it was a couple years, I guess. And a good friend of mine had passed away, was murdered this time last year, actually.
Sorry.
Yeah, and so he was supposed to be on the album. So a lot of the songs I did earlier on, the tone kind of changed near the end because now I'm dealing with this other weight, you know, on my psyche. And so Dreams, I kind of touched on a lot of the stuff. It kind of wrapped up the whole process for me. It was one of the last songs I did. So I think Dreams, or maybe Trippin', the song I got called Trippin'. I think we all be tripping sometimes. Do
you have any visuals coming up for the album?
Yeah. So far I have maybe 3 or 4 visuals right now. I'm gonna try to do.
Go ahead and plug yourself. Where can they find them?
Everywhere. Right on my Instagram, in my bio, I have links to everything.
Okay.
My videos, my albums, for whatever platform you use to stream or download. So everything's right there in the link on Floyd World, at Floyd World. But what was your question? I'm sorry.
What's like the next visual that you're gonna be pushing?
I got 2. So I'm about to shoot Life Stories with Young E-Class. Y'all familiar with Young E-Class?
I heard of him.
Where you from? I heard the name.
He's from DC.
From DC. Just came home from doing 13 years.
God damn.
I heard him. Do he got a single out or like something out?
He pushing some stuff. Yeah, he pushing some music.
I think I
he
heard
having a lot of success actually. Excuse me. And so we got a song, Life Stories, and it's a pretty passionate song. We both came up together. Man, I remember being in courtrooms watching him fight for his freedom, and obviously he lost the fight. But here we go now, and I mean that's just how God worked. You know, 13 years later, and he's out free. You know, doing what he loves to do, doing what we always dreamed about doing as kids. And so I think we want to do that video and make it real theatrical. I kind of got like a Shawshank Redemption.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say too much, but we playing with that. And then that song I just played with
For the Night.
For the night, we're gonna do something real lavish for that show.
Yeah, that shit was dope, man. Speaking of that joint, man, because I was gonna get to that, like, how do you choose who you collab with, and like moving through DC, VA, the DMV area?
Well, part of what we was just talking about, figuring out a way to have staying power. You can't lie to yourself. You know, I've been doing it a long time. I put my first project out for sale in high school in 2001. You know, so that's a long time.
What happened with that?
Shit, I don't know. You know, we probably
that shit on MySpace somewhere.
I mean,
but what was like the response?
It was good. No, we sold CDs. We put our own show on. We sold tickets. We did all that shit. And this was in 2001.
Damn.
So this is 17 years later, and you know I can't hide that. People who know me and know that I've been pushing. So the best option for me is to work with up and coming talent, right? To kind of cultivate what's going to happen next, and not be left in the back burner hating and shit, talking about all them young motherfuckers.
We had it locked.
Yeah, nah,
that bitch ain't locked no more.
That don't work. Yeah, that don't work. You gotta embrace them and go with it. So that's kind of what I'm doing. And he's talented cat.
So in what ways has your newest music changed since you first started?
Oh man, drastically. So I don't know. Now I think I don't rush it. I think before the pressures of being successful, I always dreamt of being like a Bow Wow. But
what?
Bow
Yo,
Wow.
a Rilla Bow Wow. You wanted to be a roof.
Like Lil Wayne.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Remember how Wayne was when he didn't cuss, he was young, he was 14. Wayne ain't but 2-3 years older than me.
Okay.
So to me, I'm like, shit, we could do this.
Right.
And when I got older and that didn't happen, you know what I'm saying? It kind of makes you rearrange some of them plans.
Right.
So it's okay. I don't mind having some years in this. I think experience makes you better.
Yeah, definitely.
Most definitely. Get that season up in there.
Yeah, I mean, I take a little longer now. You know, I make sure I add the keys or the guitar or, you know, the singer. If I want to add in multiple vocalists, I take time to make better product.
Right. I mean, that's much respect because a lot of people, they just throw out any fucking thing. And that's just like when I first originally hit you up, like, just the fact like that I'm like, oh, this nigga not signed yet? Like, just your body, like when you put this out, it's like major fucking shit. It's on any fucking music outlet it's on. You get what I'm saying? It's like it's actual body of work. And I'm listening to this shit like, this shit is fucking fire. Like, how is he not? It's like you really look like a polished artist. You feel me? So
not a failure.
Definitely. Well, it's nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm saying like in a good way.
Yeah.
In a good way. You don't never learn anything from what you already know.
Right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? 1 + 1 is 2. We all know. What did we learn? Nothing.
Right.
And I think a lot of artists missing that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what
they
I mean?
are.
That experience.
Ego in the way.
They think they're just gonna get on right off the bat.
And then wonder why their projects flop or just sound like some straight trash.
I think that's on purpose, though. I think it's intentional to promote that type of belief, like you gonna get on overnight. I think that's intentional, and that's okay. We just have to educate each other,
right?
There's a whole infrastructure set up to keep us dumb and ignorant to really how shit go, so that certain people can profit and others can't.
Right.
We gotta kind of just each one teach one type shit. And we be alright. Right.
So what you got coming up though? Like what you working on? You still pushing this crown? You gonna start working on another project?
Yeah, absolutely. We working on shit. I want to say, but we working on a new mixtape, just something for the street.
The Finally Living Out Your Dream mixtape. Yeah.
Well, I think I'm gonna do that later.
Always tries to get us out.
Trying to be a guest DJ on your fucking mixtape.
I got a mixtape series called Love, Money, Drugs.
Okay.
Like that.
Love, Money, Drugs, and we did 3 other men. I used to live in Atlanta, so the first one came out in Atlanta. And then we just been doing them since then. The last one was 2013, right before I got locked up, 2014. And so now we just gonna kind of revamp that and bring it back. Nobody really doing mixtapes like that no more. Everybody going straight to streaming. But it's a whole demographic that don't have $10 a month.
Right.
They still on my mixtapes and still on Spin Rillers.
Right.
That Piff. So we gotta service that industry too.
Right.
That's dope.
So overall, you have a very seasoned sound, like Alicia was saying. How do you feel about the current state of hip hop? Like, you were saying you kind of embrace some of the younger artists, but how do you feel like you fit in?
First, let me say fuck Michael Jordan.
I said I'm rocking with you, man.
Now you
I didn't like him. I was with LeBron. I ain't say fuck him. I ain't say fuck him earlier.
Until I dug in your ass, then you like,
I'm gonna let you ride. You was caping. I'm gonna let you live.
I meant to say that shit. But as far as rap go, I think it's people who like it. I think these kids now are a product of what we did or didn't.
Right.
And like I said, I don't know. It's hard for me to judge because lyrically, maybe not so much, right? You know, maybe it's not Jay-Z or Nas, the shit kind of we came up on. Even the next group of Fabulous and Kiss and Cassidy and all them guys that can really spit Lil Wayne.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get too more.
But I know. Yeah, but, we can't judge them on that.
Right.
But we gotta judge them on impact and influence. And I'm telling you, last night I saw 20,000 people go crazy with Lil Baby.
I love Lil Baby though. I love
retarded. Like, and then he got the youth. He's got in the youth. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody need to find their pocket and stick to it, bro.
Right.
But I think like a difference of artist with him, he's saying something. If you listen to his music he's not like one of these little, like the ones with the colorful hair and all that.
I will say rest in peace X. He was really one of my favorite artists.
Really?
XXXTentacion.
You don't think so?
I mean, I like the song Sad. I do think, but I just a lot of his personal stuff I found out after it just had me looking.
The beating, the abuse.
Those are allegations.
And they got dropped because he did, though.
He's
but
dead.
they did get
Of course, they gonna get dropped.
It's hard to say, when you get to a certain stature as far as celebrity goes, all sorts of things that come out to kind of diminish your character. I don't know. He was still actually actively fighting these cases.
Right.
So we can, he maintained his innocence the whole time. And so I can't say I wasn't there with a flashlight, but artistically,
you felt the pain in his music. Though.
Absolutely.
You felt everything he sang.
Absolutely.
That song sad. Like I wanted to cry. Like when you're done.
That's the only joint you heard.
Yeah, that's probably only one. Most people.
That's just like
I honestly have not heard a lot of his music. I was not.
He was just getting to that stage where he was about to break the barrier so people can hear more of his music.
I didn't, you know, he did country Jones or rock Jones. I didn't, you know, them ain't for me. But he had a lot of shit that was for, you know, for us humans. So you gotta respect that.
I do have a question. What is your problem with Drake? Because I seen you going in on Drake one day, and I'm like,
I saw something
what is going
about
on?
the album.
Yeah, he does so like.
He's not the only one that feel like that.
Yeah, I know, but that's why I'm asking his opinion. Like, what is the? Why do you think it's trash?
But I said I was wanting.
Why do you think it's trash?
If we talk
that
about
second half B-side is shit.
If we talk about just singles, Drake has no problem making singles. He has 25 writers on the song.
25.
I mean, and My Feelings had a shitload of writers. We could go further. He's a cultural appropriator.
Most definitely.
I mean,
how is he?
He uses
when it's appropriate.
I talk about his new video, right?
Yeah.
He's in New Orleans. He's talking like he's from New Orleans. There's no Lil Wayne nowhere.
It is Lil Wayne.
He's in the background.
in the mural.
He got him on the back vocals. He has on the back vocals and he's mixed in.
There's no Lil Wayne anywhere.
It is.
Fuck the picture in the background.
In the song. He in the song.
And he's on the mural.
It's stealing.
Right.
It's cultural. If he was a white boy,
it's somebody that travels and likes sound.
I would say this.
Music from the places.
That's fine. That's fine. But just a week ago, let me just finish. A week ago, he was.
Hey, don't do that.
A week ago, he was from London town, eh?
Most definitely.
He was ting 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 and a bing.
Right. He do that shit a lot. He do that a lot.
Before that, he was.
He's from Memphis. He's from Memphis.
2 more shots to your head top. He was Jamaican. A week before that, he was just from Degrassi again for the video. He's a chameleon. I'm not. No, come on, man.
Hell no. You smoking rocks.
Come on, stop that, man. Stop that. We can't cut it out.
He was in New York. He was New York.
That's not true.
He went to West Coast.
That's not true. No, when he went to the West Coast, his name was MC New York.
Most definitely.
When he was in Oakland, his rap name. No, this is 1,000.
No.
Hey, K, you know. That's before. That's after MC New York.
He lived in New York in 15 years. What the fuck you want to still talk about the Bronx?
I like this guy. I like him.
It's the truth, though.
Spend time like that.
He was in there, yeah, but no, he was in New York in '94. Yeah, he was filming Above the Rim. He was. I can't work in New York because I live in LA. He was there just filming.
He didn't live in LA at that time.
Well, he's living in Oakland.
My bad.
That was way
in 1994. No. 94 was it? 91 was Humpty Hump time.
Most definitely.
Yes, definitely.
Was you alive?
You was alive?
94?
91.
I was alive.
He also was in Baltimore.
But I wasn't Baltimore because I was too young.
Yeah,
but I know his background.
Three
I'm just saying, like Drake, you know, and if it was anybody else, we would have a problem with this shit.
If it was Justin Bieber.
And I don't really have a problem. I say the album is trash because everybody else we hold to his standard has elevated musically. Everybody else that Kendrick, J. Cole, they all have musically elevated. Drake been making the same fucking song for 10 years. It's a hell of a song. Listen.
He always singing to the bros, talking about how good she is.
If we took the top 7 to 10 songs off the project, it'd be a classic.
7 to 10? That's 7 to 10?
It's 25.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
I feel like that's one thing I can say. So with the album, with Drake album, I feel like as I was going through, like now that I've already listened to the whole joint, I do skip over songs. Like literally when I first come on there, like I'm skipping like the first like 5 songs. Like I'm going right to Mob Ties. You feel me?
Oh, perfect that she said Mob Ties. Yo, Mob Ties sounds just like Young Thug. I mean, sick of these niggas. It's a whole joint. Woo! The whole joint is Thug. Nobody says nothing about this shit.
His baby mother did. It sound like you reading her post.
Who was his baby mother? Thug baby mother?
No.
Drake's
baby mother.
See, somebody, that's what I'm saying, man.
I don't even follow him.
I don't follow it either.
What's up, T?
But do you think, like, I felt that kind of way about Views. I didn't think it was trash. I mean, not Views, his latest Scorpion, but.
The last
I don't feel trash. I feel like I wanted more, and there was a lot of albums. But do you think? All right, Kay. All right. But anyway, do you think like some artists though, once they work with each other, like he's worked with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne put him on, like they don't get an influence. They don't. He's worked with Young Thug. Like
okay, no question. But I will say this: when he first came out on So Far Gone, half the CD he sounded like Wayne, and he had just met him.
He did.
We all, immediately after that.
He was shooting to get on.
Immediately after that, we was like, damn, is he Wayne?
I thought that was Wayne on most of the songs. I was just listening to Best I Ever Had, and I thought Wayne was on that.
Yeah, no, we
Didn't
not.
Best I Ever Had sound like Wayne was on there?
He do sound like Wayne on that Best I Ever Had.
They say was writing for Wayne.
Gilly.
That's what I'm saying.
Wayne changed up his whole style.
Let's say Gilly wrote for him.
No, Gilly did.
He did.
No question. He helped him, which we now accept from Drake with 25 people per song.
That's crazy.
When you sample something, the person who you sample.
I cross-referenced it before I said it. I did my due diligence.
He's getting real emotional. Like we're talking about his light-skinned
He is like Drake and Nicki fan. Like you can't say nothing about
Nicki. I think Remy's trash. But anyway, so Drake.
What?
She's not current trash.
Hold up, pause.
Old trash.
We're gonna stop this right now. First of all, lyrics. Okay, wait. No. Stop right now.
She's trash.
We talk about Remy. Okay. No. Let's get this right. But let's get this.
Helicopter.
No, fuck all the singles.
Is a helicopter?
They got a helicopter Uber though.
Listen. Listen. When it comes to Remy, when I feel like Remy lyrically, she is a monster, but she is not marketable.
Stuck in 1998.
She's not marketable, and she cannot really push out a good single. Like you can't do it.
Melanin shows is deeper than that because that
song should have been a huge hit.
It should have been a hit.
It had Chris Brown on it. It was a good message, but it wasn't a hit
because they don't want to push that movie.
Nobody want to hear her rap.
They don't want to push the Melanin.
I think she needs to get her flow needs to be different. It's too old. I love Remy. I do love Remy.
46 years old.
Hold up. She is 2 years older than Nicki Minaj.
She's 45.
She's 36 years old, and Nicki Minaj is 34.
But
no, Nicki 33.
Nicki Minaj is about to be 35 years old.
Remy's 40.
She's 36.
You said Remy's old.
You forget who discovered her? Big Pun. Big Pun been dead since.
She was like a teenager when she got on.
Hey yo, but look, let me bring it back. Let's bring it back, yo. This joint right here.
I lost 100 pounds. I'm trying to live.
That's crazy. This joint about you though, Floyd, man. What is like if you had a dream venue to perform at, what would it be, bro?
Shit.
And in front of who?
I don't know. Dream venue to perform at. I don't know, some shit in New York would be nice. Radio City, Music Hall. Just because the history and the legacy. Plus my man Dave Chappelle, Dave Chappelle from DC.
Yeah.
Right.
Just sold that out real crazy. As far as we don't have like a staple in DC as far as like the
but the surrounding areas you do like Merriweather.
Yeah.
What was the other? Jiffy Lube.
But them ain't legacy spots.
Right.
Those numbers.
Yeah, I'm about to say numbers.
I would love for even last night when I was at the spot, the numbers, no question. But something with meaning, something maybe Howard Theater or something like that is.
I can see you doing House of Blues.
I can see Howard Theater.
I can see you doing House of Blues.
It's crazy. Yeah, I went to a House of Blues in Houston and had a premonition about me performing there one day.
It's gonna happen.
That's gonna happen. That's coming.
It's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen. But we gonna get into.
That's what I'm about to say.
We don't do that. Don't.
Get into what?
We gonna get into.
Emotional. I like.
Right. We gonna get to like a little game. We gonna do a little this or that.
This or that.
Yes, we gonna do a little this or that. We like to have fun.
You was emotional?
No, you was a little emotional.
Yeah,
you was
it
a little emotional because you just said it again.
He was like,
we just want our artists to get better.
Yeah.
Each time, especially when we hold them to that level.
Yeah.
That's
you can't
true.
just keep giving us the same shit.
I feel like what is
Kendrick.
Facts. Facts.
Better. Hold.
If you listen to
Hold.
if you listen to old,
All right, well, we
My bad.
I'm just saying.
Better means what?
lyrically,
Stepping it up.
lyrically, content, all that.
That's what I
Yeah.
said about Meek Mill. I wasn't always a Meek Mill fan.
I feel like he stepped up.
He elevated.
He
He elevated.
And I
His
was
message-
not. Y'all know. Y'all can run the tapes
I was
back.
there too.
I was not a Meek
So
fan
sick of
at
his
all.
Twitter beef.
But yo, he has really stepped up. You listen to that little EP he just dropped. That shit is fire. It's really hard.
But we're gonna bring this back. We're gonna get it a little more lighter. Like, go ahead, Alicia, set it off.
So we're gonna get into mine. I love doing the vintage vagina. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
So with the vintage vagina, you gotta choose between two people that I give you. I think I'm gonna give you three, but you're gonna choose between three vintage vaginas and who you would, who would you pick? And this gotta be, you know what I'm saying, straight honest. Don't be.
Nah, I ain't gonna bullshit.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna do, of course, my girl Toni Braxton. We're gonna do Vivica Fox.
crazy.
Definitely trash. Definitely trash. And we going
was bad back in the
and
day.
we going to do Nia Long.
Oh, this is easy. Nia.
Everybody always, yes, I love Nia.
Vivica trash.
Yeah, she definitely is trash.
She ties people up. What
And she fucked her face all up.
Yeah, she
The
did,
titties
y'all.
is cool, though.
Close in the
And
face.
she keep talking about this 50 shit. I'm sick of it.
Did y'all
Like,
see
let it go.
Lil Kim's new fucking video?
Oh my god.
She's fucked.
She got a new face for the new video.
Terrible. She look terrible.
And
yo.
I love
I'm
Kim, but
praying
she's
for Lil'
tripping.
I seen this show called Pose, and it helped me understand Lil Kim's situation.
Okay.
It's about
The
transvestite.
gay show?
About
No, we're not.
Hey, yo.
We're not going.
This guy
that's
is
what
reckless.
That's what she's getting her influence. No, if you watch the show, I'm not insulting. If you watch, it's a hell of a show.
You
So
mean
that's
she's
it.
taking the look?
The whole thing.
From there?
They went so far with it.
She was looking better for a moment.
She
like
was.
they
Was,
fixed some
and then she
stuff.
fucked
She was
Stuff
fucking around with Floyd Mayweather in
That's
there.
self-esteem.
Yeah, that's self-love,
That's
baby.
yeah.
That's
She
self-love.
looked way gorgeous before all that
She
bullshit.
didn't
loved
have
it.
to
I loved
do
it.
But
anything.
people need to know that Kim
Tupac
was getting
fucking
fucked
ego.
up. Yeah, Kim was
Yeah.
getting fucked up. And the first time that she beat up, the first time she went and got some work done was because she got fucked up.
Right.
So now
did
it's
that
like
to
it's a self-esteem shit.
D-Rock did that to her?
She, yeah.
Bitch
D-Rock
ass
was
nigga,
fucking her
he's
up
a
for
bitch,
real.
yo.
D-Rock.
Yeah, he was fucking her up. He was fucking her up bad. Yeah.
We know that whole circle was
Trash.
Fire. And let's not forget that these niggas was dancing naked in front of each other too.
Let's not forget.
Bitch ass
Biggie said
niggas.
he'd suck somebody's dick. Let's
Yeah.
go. Listen to
Them
that.
niggas was gay as shit.
We'll get back to this or that. So I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give
He
you.
be
A,
getting totally off.
I like him.
You can't even keep him in. You can't even get him in.
I want to talk shit about my man. Pop.
That ain't no y'all. That was him.
My bad.
That was him.
anyway, let's bring it back. I'm gonna give you a hip hop question.
Let's
This
do
is
it.
that. So we were talking about J. Cole or Kendrick. J. Cole or Kendrick.
Okay, that. I
Why?
think he got more range. I never went to college, and for 3-4 CDs, all Cole talked about is fucking student loans.
That's
And then it got awkward hearing like a 30-year-old man talking about, I never knew this. What is the song you're talking about? Losing his virginity or some shit?
Oh, never did this
Like
before.
weird as shit. I don't wanna hear
Story.
you talk about losing your virginity, bro. You're 30.
About 40.
Because the song's about you with a young. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
It sound like I am the immature Joe. My first time. It's like corny. I don't hear that shit.
You don't pay your student loans off till you're damn near 30. Just pay that shit off.
Cole stepped that shit up. This new CD crazy.
Yeah,
That Forest
KOD
Hill,
is definitely the shit. Forest Hill,
That shit was
legendary.
tight. That shit
And
was
I
tight.
love Born Sin. I still bump
Yeah.
that to this day.
But yeah, Born Son,
Yeah, I didn't
Crooked
like it.
Smile. What?
I like-
Oh my
yeah.
Nah,
god.
he painted with them little songs.
Don't do that. Don't.
Right now, listen. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do some.
Joe's corny.
I'm gonna do hip hop as well, right? But listen, let's take you out of being a rapper, right?
Let's do it.
Right? If you had to choose what position in hip hop to be, outside of a rapper, DJ or dancer?
What?
B-boy. DJ or B-boy, bro?
can't.
I'm three. I'm gonna give you
What
another-
era are we in?
No, listen, I'm just saying, like, if he wasn't, if you didn't come out as a rapper,
Yeah.
would it be, all right, let's fuck the dancing. Would it be DJ or would it be like somebody who fucking does graffiti all day?
Or MC. Just older, the hype
That's kinda
man.
like-
Yeah, the hype
DJ.
man though.
You say DJ, why DJ?
I love music, man. I love putting together playlists. If I never make it with any sort of music, I love.
So you can do the DJ thing.
Yeah, I do it now. I mean, not really, but like we got a little pool party, a little cookout stuff.
freaking coming to
this little playlist right there on the spot. Everybody be like, damn, this shit tight.
Yeah. That's dope, man.
So I got a question for you real quick. We're going to put you on the spot. So you freestyle? Could we drop a beat and you drop some or... Don't do that.
Nah, I just like 2 Percocets.
Damn.
I got that problem.
So you can't drop a few lines for us real quick.
You
can
do
do acapella real quick, something,
I don't know nothing on the top.
No.
See, now I make it awkward.
Suck the teeth and get awkward. No, man, but that's dope, man. Either way, man, we appreciate you coming through here and fucking with us, man, for real, man.
I apologize about that, too. I wasn't prepared for that.
It's cool. We like putting people on the spot.
We got the project next round. Make sure y'all go get that joint,
we
man.
like putting people on the spot real quick.
Everybody probably like, man, this nigga.
It's all good.
But no, yo, I really do appreciate you coming up here to Baltimore and fucking with us.
And traditionally, DC and Baltimore always had like some riffs.
Right.
I don't know why.
Why do you think that it's always the guys? It's not really like the females.
It's the females. It's most definitely the females. It's most definitely the females.
I'm sorry.
I done seen the
bitches
bitches.
I hang out with, we like to go to DC and party. Like,
But see, y'all that's because you're going to the melting pot. Go to the hood.
Yeah, they not fucking with us.
Shit.
They not.
I'm not going to the hood in DC.
Better.
Yeah, it's definitely
Your relations are definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely coming.
We didn't even ask him this whole time. What part of DC are you from?
Shit, at this point, I live everywhere but in Northwest.
Okay.
At this point.
Where's Berry Farms at? What part is that?
Shout out to Berry Farms.
Big shout out to Berry Farms.
Man, it's so hard because they just this weekend, they kind of finalized everything. They gated up the whole community. I'm so sad that my mentees couldn't come. I got 3 or 4 kids. Really, I got 33 kids in my program, Crowns for Kids. But I got 3 or 4 boys that was gonna come here tonight, but they just they hit.
Well, shout them out, man. And they can check this shit out.
You already know Crowns for Kids. All my youngest down there at the farms. They really was excited because it's hard. They shut down the neighborhood, so this is all they know.
Right.
They lively. This every day they hear, and now so I don't. We don't know what's gonna happen, where they're gonna go, how this is gonna. It's fucked up, but we'll be alright. The city's Ward 8 is going through it right now, so prayers up for Southeast. Been a lot of murders in the city right now, so the tension is we just lost a baby girl, Makai, 10 years old. The next day in Baltimore.
And we lost one here too.
The day after we lost ours, y'all lost y'all. So we just want to put prayers up until stop the senseless bullshit. That ain't gangster at all. We just want to man up and do law shit, do real shit. That was just my little message for the street.
No, we appreciate that shit, man.
Put it out there. Put it out there. We love it.
We can't keep doing that shit.
But plug yourself in real quick. Let them know where they can find out your shit, follow you, all that.
Everywhere, Floyd World. Floyd World. FLOYD WORLD. Floyd World. That's on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud. Everywhere you look, it's Floyd World. Go right on Instagram and you get all my links from the bio. I don't know what camera or what I'm supposed to do.
You are. It's good. They catching all that.
Crazy right now.
Wait, and what's the album's name again? And what does it mean?
Crown. Can't rely on weak niggas. Crown.
At all.
Yeah, that's real.
On the streets or in the sheets.
This nigga right here. In the street.
Straight up.
On the street.
I want to extend the offer to y'all to come to my show. I got a show every Monday. I want to extend the offer for y'all to come out.
We'd love to.
I saw that when you said you thought Monique has mental issues.
Plug the show in now, too.
Plug your show in real quick.
Floyd 118 is on Apple and BuzzFeed, and that link as well is in my bio. Floyd 118.
Okay.
We let it come in and kick it with y'all.
I want y'all to come and whatever. I open a red carpet for y'all.
Yeah, we going to set that up. We going to set that up.
Our first invite.
We going to set that up.
Floyd,
appreciate it.
I mean, group though, right? Like as a group going to somebody's show.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up.
You got plenty of chairs and mics.
I was saying this is our first invite as a group.
Oh yeah. To another show.
Yeah. It's lit.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Anytime hit a club or something after that, John, so y'all just.
I like him. This my new buddy right here.
Yeah,
stick together. Wesley Snipes.
He can teach you how to put lotion on your hands.
But yo, we ready to get out of here. You already know.
Wait a minute, we're not ending this. Real quick, Philly's gotta give us a final thought.
Oh yeah, real quick.
Listen, the whole thing here, man. Well, no, because I ain't gonna really get too deep. All I'm gonna say is, man, we all family, man. You know what I'm saying? We all extended family in one way or another, man. Let's get out our comfort zones and start doing things like this. Start dealing with people over there, over here. You know, bring it back and spread the love, man. Continue to spread the love. It's so beautiful to see that the Baltimore area is really opened up and DC area is opened up, and we all extending our arms and opening our opportunities to each other, man. Just stick to the script, man. Stay respectful, show love, and make sure y'all follow us on Instagram at Intune_radio, and as well as RadioOnFire.com. Y'all can tune in each Sunday, 8 to 10 p.m. Tell a friend, bring a friend, and download that app for that Android, that RadioOnFire.com app, man. And it's your boy, City of God's Philly.
And you already know it's your girl, Alicia Lee. Make sure you follow me at Alicia Lee _.
Did you forget
about that?
I had to think about it for a second. Like, that's so annoying. But guys, make sure you follow me on Instagram.
And it's Tina Yagani. Make sure you follow me at _the Persian. And remember, ladies, don't do wife shit for motherfuckers who aren't your husband.
Yeah. It's Intune Radio, baby. Big shout out to my man DJ Diamond K. Big shout out to Tut in the building. We out.
Can't discourage the women from doing.
No.
You know,
I'm just
At
saying,
this point,
if they deserve it, yes.
what does deserve it mean?
Listen, I'm